Hey everybody, PJ back with another video for Exotic Car Hacks, and I hope you're excited because today we are going to tour a very large portion of my collection, and we're going to be talking about what or how much is my car collection worth. So let's start with a few of the cars that you may have seen on the channel that are not actually here because they don't actually fit here in my office. So starting with a 2019 Bentayga S completely loaded. So I bought this car primarily for my wife to drive because, as you guys may know, I'm expecting my first child, and so as a result her G-Wagon was a little bit too tall. She had a 2020 G-Wagon, and I just purchased this 2019 Bentayga S. So super nice car, valued at right under $200,000, but you know, just a pretty good daily driver for the wife. Now, I still currently own my G63, which was the one she was driving before, that I decided to take as my beater to drive around, like, should there be a lot of rain here in Florida or for long road trips. And this is a 2020 G63, one of three in this really beautiful matte bronze with full G manufacturer package, with its current value, as you've heard, G63s have come down right around the 200K mark again. So here we go with two core SUVs. Now at the house again, which you're not going to find right here, I also have my brand new 2022 Bentley GT Speed that has been completely done with every possible option, with an MSRP that I just purchased over last week of $380,000. And yes, that is exactly what I paid for it. A lot of people think I'm getting like 100K off a brand new Bentley. That's no longer the case in the way the car market is today, right? Now, in addition to that, I also, as part of my collection at the house, have a car you may have seen here on the channel as well, a 1998 993 911, very, very clean and rare car, black with factory aero kit, and yes, it's a 1998 4S with 30,000 original mile, and its current value is once again $200,000. So you might be wondering why all the cars were 200K are at the house. Well, because what I'm about to show you is some really heavy, nice cars that now are sitting at my actual office. So behind me is the first car we're going to look at. This is my brand new 2022 Rolls-Royce Black Badge Ghost. Now this is a pretty sick car. I'm going to kind of give you a tour of it. You may have seen it on channel as well before when we originally unveiled it. This is a fully loaded car. It comes with like every option possible. So it has the shooting star headliner. It's done in this mandarin and dove colored leather, so it's kind of matching. The outside is called burnout gray. Now this is a black badge. It of course comes with all the black badge features, including the carbon fiber picnic tables, the shooting star headliner. This has the option which has the stars in the dash, as well as every other option. This car's MSRP is $510,000. And look, even this is the coolest part, not umbrellas, but color match umbrellas with the dove gray handle, and of course the mandarin thing. That was like 2,500 bucks. It's like pretty crazy, but this is as loaded as they come for a black badge Ghost. And again, because it's so cool and it's so new, this car wasn't discounted either. So this is still a $510,000 car. It has like 80 miles on it. It's brand new. Now let's get into my warehouse and take a look at some of my other cars that are actually here. This is my STO. Now this is a special car because this was one of the first STOs that came with the carbon fiber. So a lot of this was discontinued to follow the STO market because Lamborghini couldn't have this in the middle of COVID. So there were very few cars made with the actual full carbon pack. This has every carbon option possible. This had an MSRP of $410,000. It was then fitted with H&R coils as well as Anarchy wheels. The current value of this car is roughly $600,000. And again, the mods are just courtesy of Anarchy, and they're just absolutely striking. And the car just came out spectacular. So for this, the paint is called Blue Glauco. It's almost like a Tiffany-ish blue. It has secondary hides in yellow, creates a really, really pretty just design with the yellow because it contrasts the calipers. And of course, all of the interior has all carbon features, no carbon skin, all carbon, like hard carbon. This is my super rare Svga Roadster. This is a 2020 Roadster and a very rare car. This was a $700K MSRP car with a current value of $1.1 million. Now, this is not a wrap. This is factory Nero Nemesis, which is a very rare color, and it has a beautiful Hermes orange interior. This was an ad personam interior that cost $35,000 and another 30 grand for the paint. Now, in addition to that, you'll notice that this car is fitted with Anarchy wheels as well and has all carbon options, including the carbon tops. That's how the MSRP went so high, and even the letters on the side have actually been hand painted instead of being stickers. So very, very high spec SVJ in a really rare color combination with incredible mods. It even features on this side a Rift exhaust, a tune, and Novitec suspension, and it is an absolute monster. Now, you may enjoy this license plate as a joke. Right under here, it says, "I'm too poor." I know, I'm very comical in my approach. So these are basically my Lamborghinis that I really love to death. And on this side, we're gonna continue on this side, is the McLaren side. So this is my one-of-one Vermilion Red Senna, which is, I mean, just the only one ever made in Vermilion Red. It has an MSO tan interior. This was $1 million, like $1.1 million sticker. It's currently valued at $1.3 million. The Sennas have not gone up that much in value, but they're spectacular cars for the money. I expect this in the future to go up to the $2 million range, and I think they are beautiful all around, which is why here is the other Senna in my collection, which is the all carbon Senna. If you look up close, this is not a black Senna, this is all exposed carbon. This car used to belong to Instagram dude named Dan IM, who I think like runs or owns Pagani Beverly Hills or something. But this particular car is absolutely striking because it's full exposed carbon, full carbon interior. This is a 1.4 million sticker, currently valued at 1.6, and it is absolutely striking. It has blue secondaries in just a few places. The rest of the car is completely exposed carbon. Now, the two differences between the Sennas is outside of the body itself is that I believe that the Senna is just much more exciting looking with some type of paint, but the collectability and the longevity of a full carbon hypercar by McLaren is obviously going to be more than a red car. Nonetheless, very similar cars, just know they're not both bought to be driven, but rather one is bought as an investment, the other one to add some miles. Both have under, like this one has 1,500 miles, this one has 1,000 miles, and both were bought, this one was bought used, this one was bought new. But really, really pretty cars. On top here, you'll find my Mclaren P1. Now, I recently fitted this car with some incredible AL13 wheels. This is a titanium, forgive me, this is a titanium colored P1 with 3,000 miles. It has been completely overhauled, so it is as good as new and a striking car now that the AL13 wheels are on. If you follow the channel, it took literally 3.5 months and 4 times sending the wheels back to get to this perfect offset and this perfect car. It's currently not sitting in race mode, but in race mode, it is flush as can be, like something that I'm very proud of with fitments. Always picking the best wheel companies to do the most, you know, like one-of-one projects on cars. This is a striking car, and something that a lot of people have noticed ever since the wheels. It's brought back with this color because of trying to bring back the original LMR kind of design that the original F1 McLaren had. So that's why I went with this polished kind of wheel, more classic 5-star. Now, this particular car I bought for 1.6 million, currently valued right under 2 million. Incredible car, just incredibly beautiful car now that it's done. Now, 2 other cars in my car collection here, my personal car collection. The Ford GT, this is a 2019, every carbon option possible Ford GT. This had a sticker roughly of $600,000, and it is currently trading at around $1.1 million. So almost a 200% increase since its sticker. I actually paid almost $1 million for it, so it's gone up, and truly an incredible car. On top here, you'll find my 1,000 horsepower. This car made 860 horsepower to the wheels. It is my 06 4-option Ford GT. I originally bought this car in the 200s. It's now trending in the 400s. It's fitted with a Whipple 4-liter. And the entire engine's been built, suspension's been done, HRE wheels, completely overhauled, and just doesn't get driven that much, partially because it's hard to get replacement parts that are body-based parts. So if anything happens to it, it's like near impossible to get replaced, so it would be a total loss. So I just don't take it out as much as I would like to. It is, I am telling you, even with 1,000 horsepower and a Whipple, probably the hottest, absolutely hottest and coolest 6-speed car to drive If you've never driven one, I can't recommend it enough. Now, a lot of times in my videos, I do these videos talking about my cars, and I get asked about these awesome figures here. So these are made by a company in Nevada called Califano. For those of you that keep asking me, Kalifano. These roughly cost anywhere from $70,000 to $100,000. They are incredibly beautiful. They are about 10 feet, that's how short I am. It's like 10, 12 feet high. They weigh about 2,000 to 3,000 pounds, and they're made out of like, I think 3,000 car parts and motorcycle parts. This is Hound, the original medic from Transformer, and here on this side, you will find Rift. This is the Bugatti supposed Transformer. Really, really cool as well. This was the first one I got, and then I ended up adding the second one, and I also have Bumblebee in the office. In addition to all this, my collection also includes the Ducati Diavel by Lamborghini, which is an additional like 100 grand for the bike today. The bike originally was $30,000 and continues to go up. So this is kind of the model that I was trying to get you guys to understand about how alternative assets like cars keep rising, right? You just heard from me about not only what I paid, but really what cars were new, what they're selling for, and so on and so forth. This should give you an idea of why learning how to get in and out of exotic cars makes sense, especially if there's money to be made or ultimately you're able to break even and enjoy some of the nicest cars in the world. So regardless that you love McLaren, Lamborghini, Rolls-Royce, or anything else, I have accumulated this collection. And don't forget, for those of you that perhaps don't know my story, I literally came from absolutely nothing. In 1997, me and my mom came to this country with nothing to our name, right? And she literally grinded, couldn't make it. And then I started working at 14. And basically by the age of 18, I was up and running. And by the age of 24, I had made my first million. So it took a little bit of time, it took me a full 10 years, and have kind of worked ever since there, you know? And a lot of people don't really understand much about, you know, what Exotic Car Hacks or Watch Trading Academy is, but they're just an opportunity to learn all of the financial components that allow you to literally leverage alternative assets to turn them into a very, very lucrative and profitable investment. So if you've ever looked at exotic cars and thought to yourself, well, I don't want to lose money on cars, depreciation, or I don't want to lose money on insurance, I don't want to lose money on like maybe high cost of repairs, well, I'm here to tell you that times have changed, and over the last 10 plus years, the auto industry has changed so much, giving opportunities to everyday people to basically owning all kinds of exotic cars without losing any money. In many cases, becoming such a hot commodity that during COVID, everything went up almost 300%. So I wanted to kind of share all this with you guys, and hopefully, again, you've enjoyed this video. Just a very quick glimpse. Don't forget that our Black Friday and July sale is still right around the corner. If you haven't yet signed up, just click the link in this video right now and join our wait list, or click it if the sale is live. I don't know by the time you're actually watching this, but it's so important for you guys to learn these trades, because you're going to be able to take this with you and literally use it regardless that you own a normal car and that you want to 10x your car, or that you are tired of paying a really high monthly payment and losing money on your car, or even leasing, which is the America's biggest scam towards like car ownership. But regardless of what it is that you're trying to do, or that you're even trying to leverage watches, this Black Friday and July, I have some of the most incredible courses I've ever built at the largest discounts I've ever offered. And this is your opportunity to actually learn what you need to do to play in this game. So click the link. Again, if you liked the video, click like, and of course, subscribe for more content like this. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.